Smash that like, y'all. Share me out what's going on. Saga continues. The topic today was Carmelo Anthony in PR stunt and the young man caysen Allison. What's the case of favoritism? Make sure you take the poll. What's going on, Lewis? What's up with you? What's up, Daniel Bird? What's up with Daniel Bird? I seen them highlights you just posted. Salute always stopping by, Daniel Bird, just to show my super support. Smash that like, man. What y'all think about the Carmelo Anthony, caysen Allison? Caysen Allison, he killed a young man in Texas. He was white. He killed a Mexican by the name of Joe Ramirez. He got less time than Carmelo. Smash that like. 4 of y'all in here so far. Let's get them lights up, man. Double tap the screen. It is not the electric chair. It will not shock. Y'all got going on tonight. It's a heat wave out here all across the country, man. Smash that light. Let's get them lights up. Fambo, what's up? Yeah, because he killed the white person. Because nobody, what you went to Texas too, Fambo. Was there a lot of coverage on this one about caysen Allison? Did they have a lot of coverage on that one? I didn't hear nothing about it until it was over with. Tuning all the way in, Carmelo would be all right. I think it'd be all right too. There's 11 of y'all in here, man. Let's get them lights up. I do think he got a raw deal. He should have got some rehabilitation instead of 35 years incarceration. By the time he finish that 35-year bid, he gonna be upset and disgruntled. Ain't gonna be no rehabilitation for him. I got locked up out of white privilege. Haven't been able to find employment for 3 years because of it. Was it because you committed a crime against a white person, Garrison Morrison? Or was it because you were white and they locked you up? Chilling, fam. You know, I don't really do much, you know what I'm saying? Maybe just chill. My queen might think of something for the 4th of July for the family, but right now I ain't even got no. I mean, definitely plans. No rehabilitation for the poor. That's right, Uncle D's. Don't you do? No rehabilitation for the poor, man. What you doing on the 4th? I know you cooking out, Fambo. 23 witnesses, including his peers, friends that saw the whole thing, testified the boy was wrong and started it. Who, Carmelo? I heard one of his friends change clothes and some more shit. Now I don't see many of the white has a huge violence. Are you familiar with the Allison caysen case? 22 y'all in here, man. Let's get them lights up, man. Smash that light. Okay, so what you do there with the black thing, Garrison? You from Jamaica, Garrison Madhouse. Smash that like, y'all. 15 of y'all in here. Okay, because the 4th, you know, we would have had to work on the 4th, Fambo. You know, we would have had the word Fambo on the floor. I just say the way they're doing the Carmelo Anthony stuff is crazy. What's going on, Soup from the Boy Files? Blacks cry racism nonstop. Every other race that ever came, whatever. Man, whatever. Every other race don't even exist, and black people don't exist in America. Mr. Miguel, I'm a Floridian. We're a whole different breed of white people. Not every one of us is full white. A lot of y'all kind of crazy too. The white boys in Florida are the fucking epitome of what a cracker is. I mean, and I say that in just American pop culture. Prime example of what cracker white boys that a fight to down the dirty, go around 30. Black people are in a better place than any of those people you named. We're running this society. I mean, name one Chinese vice president. Name one Chinese president of the United States. That was so. I mean, got it the fuck out, you know. And you see all that shit they managed to do, it doesn't matter. The white folks still don't give a fuck about it. Florida, it's a couple of Florida people in the building. Byron Floyd, what's up with you? There's 21 of y'all in here. Are y'all double tapping that stream? Let's get those lights up. Mark Long was the president of the United States. Man, other than the Chinese restaurant, you don't even see Chinese people. So where the fuck they sleeping? Probably, you know what I mean, in a bootleg house. You don't even see Chinese people other than when they're at work. It never worked for the non-rich white people, Caleb. Read the title. That's what the topic is, bruh. Read the title. You see the title. Smash that like. You said the Democrats are buying America. Make sure y'all taking the poll too. What was done to kill this young man was horrific. It's truly a racist thing. He did not have to go where he was at. He made a choice. Now he's paying the price. It's sad loss for stupidity. Okay, Victoria, thank you for your that's you. I said me. I can't speak on you. I know many Chinese people that I hang out with. You probably don't. Probably lying, just trying to. I mean, that shit is crazy. It's pathetic. You probably don't know any Chinese people, and they probably would not hang out with you. I know plenty. That shit crazy. That's like when y'all say, "I got black friends." I'm sure you do. America divided America. True indeed. Working the oil field till my hands bleed. I guess I never found right. You probably ain't working the oil fields. You probably was a gopher. And you know what I'm saying? Nope, that's the point. That's why it's called privilege. All white people don't get it. You're too stuck in a box to realize that. And some black people take advantage of white privilege. It's not a card that you can go get one on. I mean, you got to get the debits and credits to experience white privilege. There's a lot of doors that white people are allowed to go in. And when you get back there, I mean, America been divided random. That's what it is. Shout out Randall Robinson. White folks divided America literally and figuratively. Thank you, Byron Floyd. Thank you. Everybody trying to make money off people's misery. Donald Trump just made $1.7 billion. Trump 28, that's what it is, T. Mitchell. Smash that like, y'all. Get them likes up. What's going on? 28 of y'all in here, man. Get them likes up, man. Carmelo Anthony situation is, you know what I mean? He was guilty of stabbing a guy. But 35 years, I said, I mean, yeah, rich white folks hate poor white folks. But poor white folks blaming on black people. And they'll come in here with the bullshit. You don't want America to be white again. It'll never be white again. There's too many Muslims and Indians and different kind of people here for it ever to go white again. It's red now, T. Mitchell. The Democratic Socialists have moved in. 4 young kids that got caught up in some shit they weren't ready for. That's who it is. I'm sorry. White folks suck right now, man. Culture and society. SoCal, what's up with you? Scale it back. I mean, I thought it's SoCal. Salvatore Martinez says, how the hell did Trump make money off of people's misery? Shit, he got people at war right now. We're at war with another country. We didn't ask for that. He sold a bunch of bootleg watches, bootleg phones and shoes and shit. Trump made plenty of money off people's misery. Cut it out, Salvador. Name 3 reasons that you support Trump, not to debate you, just to see where you're at as an American. Smash that like. I like how, yeah, and I'm glad that you realize that it's a new symbol of racism. I'm talking about everything Trump has done thus far. Salvador. Iran, he got his ass whooped in Iran. He got his ass handed to him. And we are the, you know what I mean? He the front man for us. He got his ass handed to him. Iran beat the shit out of him. That's why he's trying to negotiate. You don't negotiate with losers. You tell him to get the fuck over there and give me this. You're gonna get this again. Shit, Iran whooped down Trump ass. Smash that like down, shut me out. You know that? Why are you wishing that on him though, Byron? Obama divided America. Wow, that's your opinion. Ain't 3 ways Obama divided America. Where you been? No, that's your opinion, Lewis. Misery has always been big business. Misery has been white folks in America. The misery that they put on everybody else because they not lit. That's been the misery, in my opinion. They've been at war with us since Carter. They ain't been at war with us. The United States decided to jump on them because of Israel. Man, what I know, I bet y'all know more about history than you do. Shit, I've been there too. But that ain't got nothing to do with history. That means you traveled there. That's not history. History is something that happened there. Try me on some history. Talking about, what do you know about history? I've been there. You ain't been there. You wasn't a motherfucker say, I got a black friend. Go sit down. Try me on the history shit. I bet you I bust your brain. At this point, I guarantee for the dude who said that we had to fight with each other over something, that it would probably turn into an all-out war between civilians because of the dude says so. Nah, too many people are invested in Instagram and fixing their car and all that shit to be dedicated to fighting each other. There's too much going on. That's pleasure. We damn near living in augmented reality of pleasure. We can provide it for ourselves. Ain't nobody really trying to fight. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit was in 1979. Dog. That don't mean shit. That was just to get back at the United States. And those black people were just a pawn. I bet you that any of them would have looked like it was someone that would have popped them in the head. It was just collateral damage. Y'all kill me putting black folks in white people fathers. The first thing he do, what did Obama do for black people? Not a motherfucking thing. What did Donald Trump do for white people or anybody? Not a motherfucking thing. This history is written by the victims, that you will never see the full exactly. I served 20 years and spoke to Muslims there. I don't give a fuck, and you probably didn't. You probably was on the boat in the kitchen cutting potatoes. Sure, they don't. I know Iranians personally, and they do want the regime because they're Islamic and they're following their laws of Sharia. What are you talking about? Y'all always trying to make a decision. When were you over there? When were you in Iran? In the military? When were you in Iran? You said you spoke to Muslims. All Muslims aren't in Iran, dummy. The Muslims in Iran are white Muslims. Did you know that? The Muslims that are running Iran are white Muslims. The people divide themselves, and they from Azerbaijan. But I would say, you won't know where. You let your dumb ass off the boat. He probably was in the brig. Block him up. Block that goofy motherfucker up. Yeah. Yep, picnics. For sure, family. And this savage here talking from our state. White folks always claiming they was somewhere, but I mean, the people divide themselves. If it isn't hard speculation, most of all they need is to be led into suggest. Yep. Then they have nope. I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said it was suckers. They wanted me for the army for whatever. Bitching me, giving a damn. I said never. Here was a land that never gave a fuck about me and a black man. You know what I mean? Black people divided America. Adam Klein, what's going on? Sure. Iraq and Afghanistan. Salvador. Salute for your service if you did. Salute for your service, Salvador. Salvador, what do you think about the Norwan Canal that they're building in Iraq right now? Well, they have a Norwan Canal in Iraq right now. And it's supposed to be the alternative to the Suez Canal. And that's why they want to control the Strait of Hormuz. What's your feelings on the Norwan Canal? I refuse to ever go back to the military, and I will be shot before I do. Wow, why? Why don't you love the military structure? That's who Donald Trump is being supported by right now and controlled by the military industrial complex. He's not making moves as the president. He's making moves as the commander-in-chief right now. Smash that like. Smash that like, right or wrong. That's right, Garrison. You always gonna know what to expect. That's right, Lewis. I mean, I got discharged with a broken leg, and they called it something else. They didn't have to be responsible. Wow. How'd you break your leg? Democrats dividing, Republicans are too. America to go. Okay. Yeah, the Nurwan Dam. It's just like the Suez Canal, but it's in Iraq. And that's why they want the Strait of Hormuz, so that they can control the flow of that and you can get the money from it. They're going to be getting the money from the Nurwan, and then they get the money from the Strait. You know what I mean? Damn, you fell down some stairs. Did it give you PTSD, Salvador Martinez? Smash that like 26 y'all in here. The systems or empires built in deception, manipulation, and false beliefs will eventually fall apart. What's going on, reasons? Democrats know that black people are easy grab. Shit, I know more black Republicans now than black Democrats. Democrats lost their steam, especially now that they don't give up ground to the Democratic Socialists. They don't got flipped. You got PTSD from stares of stupid people. Even with my own personal opinion, I still respect the opinion of others. Why? Because we live in a race-based society, right? It's a race-based society along with capitalism. I mean, 45 of y'all in here, man. Double tap that stream, man. Check me out. Y'all think Carmelo gonna beat his case? What is appeal? I think it's get an appeal bond and some more shit. Even the communists are going after Democrats. They are threatening. Okay, what I'm saying, they're calling these socialist guys. They're calling them progressive. That's another word for communists. Because you know that socialism, that's the only end result is socialism. Capitalism and the military industrial complex, which makes it the richest country. We sell all the weapons to people that we're fighting and the people that we're helping fight those people. And back in the day, do you remember that? When y'all was talking about that we've been at war with them? In the 80s, we sold Iran missiles. Also, Israel sold a missile. Ask Oliver North. Ask Oliver North. How did Obama divide? You can't even spell dumb dance. Damn it, Anthony. You can't even trying to admonish me. You can't even spell. There's 60 of y'all in here, man. Let's get them lights up. Why leave it alone? Socialism and communism has never worked in America. Shit, I live in the South. It's racism here, but it's kind of like it's on an individual basis. There's no systematic structure no more. Once the people whose energy or support sustains these systems of empire becomes a way of deception and withdraw their involvement, that the structure can no longer. What are you talking about tonight, reasoners? Getting arrested for dressed as I saw that at that what's up, Porky? At that Donald Trump shit. The dude looked crazy too. It's always a crazy guy dressed up like a clown or Uncle Sam, some crazy white guy that gets arrested for doing some dumb shit. I respect what you're doing, bringing people together as well as allow them to share openly their opinion. Honor. Thank you right there, Lewis. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Get us together. Imagine, I know some people that are sitting on death row right now and ain't do the crime. I also know somebody that was on death row and I know 2 people that were on death row and they got executed. But I know a couple of people that's on death row right now and they didn't do the crime. Thinking there is no systematic racism anymore is part of a systematic racism. Right. Be honest. Master Faulkner, to answer the question, Obama divided America. Wow. Am I part of the problem? You're part of the problem because you in here. Uncle Sam can bite you. Wow, that's crazy. Smash that like 46 y'all out in here. Double tap that screen, man. Double tap that screen. Share me out. Let's get this conversation held. It's Carmelo Anthony, a white privileged PR stunt. Did Allison, caysen Allison get favoritism? I bet you a lot of y'all don't even know who Caysen Allison is. Rose Parks, Librarians, Fire Department, those are authors of proof. socialist programs. For sure, boy. Yes, that's true. AMP, the American Nazi Party. Shit, the boom. The American Nazi Party, the boomed. Smash that like the button. Boom, however they pronounce that bullshit. The American Nazi Party is socialist. The Nazis are democratic socialists. That's what Trotsky was. Stalin was a communist. Lenin was all. I mean, black Republicans are people that don't follow the narrative. Black Republicans are people that have their opinion. I like a black Republican, Byron Donaldson. Quite the character. I think he got what it takes to run for president. He's taking over Florida right now. Yeah, Byron Donaldson. I don't care if he's a Republican. I like that he's himself. Ain't no faking. I mean, he's just a Republican. So you can't hate him for his opinion. Prison for murderer says, I got. It is what it is. What about this young man, Caysen Allison? You think he should go to prison also? Are you familiar with Caysen Allison's story? Probably not. Too busy keying in on Carmelo going to prison and shit. People know African American men have not. Well, black men. I don't like that. African American hints that I'm from somewhere else. I'm from America. I'm a black man. I don't want to be attached to Africa because that's not. I ain't got a dog in the fight there. I don't hear that all the African folks. Not against Africans, but I mean I'm American. Smash that like y'all. Let's get them likes up. A lot of y'all know y'all didn't even come in here because of Carmelo Anthony. You came in here because the words white privilege was in the title and it infuriated you. You wanted to come and give you a little 1-2s on it. And that's crazy. Shit, Caysen Allison brought a knife to school, not even an event. Caysen Allison, you know who Caysen Allison is? Are you familiar with his case? He stabbed a Mexican guy, a Mexican kid in the bathroom. They had fisticuffs, and somewhere they had already had beef. What's your privilege, Borgie? What about Caysen Allison, also in Texas? He brought a knife to school during school times. Was he wrong? Was he? You know what I mean? What's your opinion on it? Oh, why'd you say? Well, I don't have any understanding of that. Go check on. Salute, Garrison. You know what? We don't often agree. You said, I'm only here because I follow you and think the wisdom is awesome. And you know what? That's why I do this, for people that recognize that the wisdom is here. And maybe not something that you want to hear or in your opinion, but I mean, it's going to be dropped here. I mean, but thank you for that. I'll take that as a compliment, Garrison Madhouse. People just follow what they hear without research of what they're told, believing something that they don't truly right. And that's truly what happens all the time. People just fall in line with the trend. They hating over here, I'm going over here and hating. I mean, they love it and I'm loving it. I mean, Tupac tie a bandana on his head, you tie a bandana on your head. Tupac get a tattoo on his stomach, you get a tattoo on your stomach. You see what I'm saying? True. Matthew, what's the real conversation? Can you have a real conversation? I don't know you first and foremost, so I can't answer that. But start it off and maybe I can follow up with it. If it's not done, about buffoonery or tomfoolery, by all means. The winning sperm. I told y'all, all y'all always come back. Look at you. I'm a white dude, exactly the privilege you think I'd have. And what privilege is it? Because you're a white dude, you're not getting no privilege. You got to be certain white dudes. It's a secret society. All they ask is trust. Some of y'all, they don't trust you. So what's your white privilege? All white people don't benefit from white privilege. Some black people do. Some Hispanics, some Chinese. It just depends. Trump made more stock trades in the last 18 months than Pelosi did in her. Trump made a couple of billion, man. If they tell you 1 billion, it's 10 billion. Damn, how'd you hear that? And you on the streets. You worried about what's going on in the penitentiary. You heard Carmelo got bucked. That's crazy. Where'd you hear that lie at? And just to bring a bond, you'll carry your bond. So you the type I don't want around if that's what you're doing. But what's his name? I tell you, you fired tonight, homeboy. I'm not going for that shit. I'll let you, homie. You know what Donald Trump will say right now? You know what Donald Trump will say right now? You're fired. God damn. Listen, y'all. For real, it's a certain amount of, that I can just take from a bunch of morons, man. If you can't conduct yourself, man, like, wow. Why y'all want to wish something on somebody, man? Like that. That's something to wish something on somebody, man. If I put on a suit, I want to start taking over some shit. Because you got on a suit don't mean they gonna give you no white privilege. You know what I mean? You should be put on a suit. That don't mean that ain't white folks. White folks look out of place in suits. And if they don't look out of place in a suit, they the police. You know what I mean? They're either a lawyer or a fed of the police if they look cool in the suit. Other than that, just regular white people, y'all look out of place. Wow, you say I cry racism while being a big time. I'm racist. White folks get tired. I get tired of that shit. Mark, can you explain how I'm racist, dude? Like, it makes no sense. I have not said nothing racial. You know what? It irks you that you tried to, you're more nationalist. Can you, J-Pot, can you explain to me when you say nationalist? What you mean is, are you a Christian nationalist? Are you a white nationalist? A black nationalist? What American nationalist? As the awakening events, you'll never stay the same. When we recognize ourselves, that's when real power begins. Salute. One of these cats, Matthew, but you know what it is? What was the real conversation that was supposed to have been had, though? My whole page is about color. Let's start there, Adam. Tell me how my whole page is about color. What are you talking about? Because my name is the Black Money Corp. My name is Black, jackass. It ain't got nothing to do with money. That's the corporation, the Money Corp. You'll never get it because you ain't never had shit with your name on it, or nobody even suggesting that you do it. Never. You know what? Why are we even talking, Mark? You know what Donald Trump will say right now, right? You know what? He probably wouldn't have said it to you. He'll get one of his peoples, come up to your desk, and you know what I mean? You know what, Mark? The service is no longer needed. And you're fired. We'll see your last check in the mail. Use your old junk or your new one that you create to troll this channel. But that shit is not to be tolerated. Come on, man. He said I just shit my pants. The moment you snap out of it and you snap out of the bubble, the illusion, you break out and you just jump into a completely different timeline where you're more aware of visitors. What did you smoke tonight, man? I woke up a long time ago. What did I have, my boo? Is anybody in this chat screen that voted for Donald Trump? don't understand it, but I understand it. A lot of y'all was raised, I mean, to go on the defense and the offense when you see a black person. That shit is crazy. Like you immediately want to be combative with it. Like, because you probably ain't get a chance to when you was growing up, and they probably batted you in your mouth. But I mean, there's a little bit of politics, I mean, and just being an American. That's what this page is about. It's politically driven, but I'm trying to give every American a voice, whether we agree or disagree. You know, we deal with a lot of different topics that's in the news, national and international. And you know, it's just an eclectic group of people. There's no one set vibe here because everybody is free to have their own opinion, and most of them do. The devil we're scared against the black people, not black people. Wow. Can you tell me, can you name one person that you would consider against the black person? Real talk, I didn't vote because I was out of state and they didn't. Yo, that's kind of like why I didn't vote. I want out of state, but I just wasn't ready. And I was going to vote for Donald Trump. It was so crazy. I'm glad I don't have to live with that remorse. Yes, they should. Because guess what? When non-voters vote, when non-voters don't vote, they vote because it makes the voting pool even that more smaller. So if a person, he might not have more supporters, but if he could get more of his supporters to vote than the other guy, he can win. So when you don't vote, you still vote. You're making a conscious decision to say, hey, my added vote will not matter. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Smash that like. Question. We all got that one dude in town that leans up against the wall in the gas station that acts like a gangster. Yeah, for sure. We got a couple of them. King Von was the problem. Bennett, David. And you named yourself after King Von, David Bennett. How crazy is that? Are you a white boy with your name after some killer? King Von was a serial killer, dog. He was killing other young people, man. And y'all glorifying that shit. He wasn't no real. That don't make you a G because you kill your peoples. He was a fucking cancer. So he what he needed to be. And that's honestly, Carmelo should be free. But King Von, I mean, no disrespect to the young boy. I see a lot of myself in him as a youth. I mean, but he took what he had and used it for the bad. So I'll say I'm glad he gone. A couple of more kids might be able to live so he can die. He had to go. You know what I'm saying? He was corrupting too much. And then you come and King Von was a real G. I know you ain't no G. You came in here and said some studio guy. All you knew about him was his song and his music and the stuff he did in those videos and stuff. Nah. You say Obama the divider in chief. The black people that represent the gang culture is crossing the street. If I see a group of black kids, if I see a group of kids, I mean, they ain't got to be black. I'm gonna be cautious of them because you know what I mean. They young and dumb, just like the young man Carmelo Anthony and also Austin Metcalf. They was two young dumb motherfuckers. They ain't had to do what they did. Right, Lewis. And y'all know they got the algorithm in Chicago where they can tell who's gonna get killed. He was nothing but data and analytics. Israel did it. You know what I mean? Yeah. The algorithm, they got an algorithm in Chicago where they can predict what's gonna happen a year ahead of time. Where's your mama? You holler country black. Where's your mama? I didn't know your mama was in here. Oh, Crunchy Blacks, mama. 50 people in here, man. Smash that like. Smash that like. Austin Metcalf wasn't even close to being in the wrong. Okay, Kalani. That's your opinion. Nope, it ain't Mr. Hanky. It's his brother. Big BBC. Mr. Hanky ain't in town tonight. So I'm taking over the show, cocksucker. Obama simply helped expose the extreme racism. So, man, all this shit exposes the extreme racism. That's why I put the white privilege stuff in the title, because I want all the racists to come out and look out what y'all doing. Dick dog on holler. Beans with the rice. What's going on with you? What's my take on the Carmelo Anthony situation? I think, well, he should have been charged with something. It don't need to be this harsh. He was 17 years old when it happened. And he also was a good kid. Carmelo was trying to go to college. Go look on huddle.com. You'll see some tapes of his football career. He was cool with everybody on the team. The team was mixed. He wasn't just some black thugged out militant that wanted to stab this other young man. The other young man also has an account on huddle.com. They got a lot more in common than they had. They're not in common. And that's crazy. Both of them had more in common than they had not in common. And if it wasn't for this, they probably could have been friends if they would have just had fought and pieced it up. But it just so happened Carmelo had a knife on him. I don't know what either one of them was thinking, but I know that he shouldn't be doing 35 years for it. Are you familiar with the caysen allison case? The caysen allison case, he stabbed a dude in the bathroom while school was in session, and like 3 or 4 people that work at the school had to get mental help. They had to quit their jobs. They was traumatized behind the shit. And this dude got like 10 years, and they didn't even say the penitentiary. They said some old shit like a detained center. What the fuck? So that means he can go to jail and wait on the psychiatric people to have a bed. You know what I mean? Why are so many white guys transfixed with Carmelo's ass? Hey, that's crazy. A2, why are you come? Why it's all these young white people are coming in talking about his ass? That says a lot. Y'all got an ass asphyxiation. Real men don't do that, fam. And, you know what I mean? Especially like people that been to jail, they know that shit is serious. Either you with it or you not with it. And 99% of the people that's in jail are not with that type of stuff. I can tell you I ain't never went to jail, or somebody probably touched you in the Boy Scouts or at the rec center or in your room. Maybe he looked you just like your dad. I don't know. But why would y'all come in here and play with that man's ass like that? That's some buffoonery shit. I can't believe y'all a bunch of grown men. The PS5 show must be down, and all the little kids in here. All of y'all come like, Carmelo's ass. God damn. This, I mean, look at you. Come on, man. Nah, the truth hurts. Y'all motherfuckers is ass asphyxiated. What's up, the real A2? But you see the A2 moving in here talking all that weird shit. Grown as fuck talking weird. This shit's serious, man. That's why don't shit get accomplished in America. Because we got a bunch of grown ass white kids. Black kids be grown when they fucking 12. White kids don't get grown till they 60. They about to die. You know what? I'm gonna take things seriously. I'm not gonna wear my jazz bands anymore and my tie-dye shirts. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We come up surviving. We gotta get grown fast in our communities. Y'all been on that privilege shit. I mean, the same motherfuckers that see a white guy standing on MLK Boulevard with a sign holding up, and you jump out your Tesla like I always say, hand him a bag of Chick-fil-A. That nigga don't want no Chick-fil-A. You was better off going in your purse and getting 2 of them Oxycontins that your pussy ass hooked on, or some of them Perkies that you like to zoom out and drive in your little Tesla in. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want. I mean, or one of them Bear Claws that you drinking and driving, you know what I mean, next to you. You know what I'm saying? Get one of them Bear Claws next time. Save your fucking $22 for that fucking high-end Chick-fil-A goddamn combo. You don't want that shit. You don't want one of them Perkies that you want, motherfucker. Your good insurance at your Obamacare insurance ass. Smash that like. Remigration? Hey, Papa, they been came back. Avocados romantico. They here, fam. Ain't no migration. They coming back and they speaking Spanish. You know, like always, they speaking Spanish. Underlay mommy, Iba. Whatever that shit. This is his ego. I'm chilling, smoking, sipping on some Mexican beer. Where's the ego at? It's pure pleasure. It's your fear of the black planet that exists. I mean, That's what that is. This ain't got nothing to do with ego. You misconstruing confidence with ego. I don't have to have an ego. This shit is too deep. It's not three-dimensional. You can't touch me. Literally, in every sense of the word, you can't touch me. Rock Fincher says, I see the KA case as the devil's work. A kid dead and one in prison. Both families affected. We need God to help us through these times. Do you think that the caysen Allison case is similar to this young man, Carmelo Anthony, or even worse? I think it's an even worse case scenario. Dude killed dude on school property during school hours, and also several people that worked there had to fucking quit their jobs. They couldn't take it. Nope. Color don't trick us. Color binds us, and we locked in. Delirious confidence knowing you. What white man? White man ain't shit. That's what you got to realize right now. You're not shit. White, you know what I mean? White people, I mean, y'all got to realize you just like everybody else now. You're not lit no more. You ain't never been lit since after the first black man made $1 million. You ain't been lit. Or the black woman, what's her name? What's the black lady that made $1 million with the hair care products? Damn, I can't think of her name right now. But as sure as she made that bread, you ain't gonna be. Y'all ain't never been lit since then. So cut it out. And I mean, free Carmelo for sure, man. Blacks are disillusional. Wow, they are. And you're up here saying that you wrote that shit in capital letters too. Horror hippie. Yeah, right. We know what you want. You want too much acid. Put the dancing bear down. Stop doing it. Oprah. No, not Oprah. Madam CJ Walker, man. Oprah ain't shit. Oprah white. If you look at Oprah on paper, she got all the demographics of a white woman. So Oprah ain't shit. What has she done for black people lately? Nothing. But all the white people on her show, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Oprah ain't shit. I don't want to hear it. Because she got $1 billion don't mean it's going to benefit me. So why the fuck am I? Oprah, not Oprah. What was Soulja Boy say? Drake. Mental illness? How has Carmelo got a mental illness? Is this chronicle race theory? What does that mean, family? Break that down, intelligent. They ain't never been united. Media has played their part in the division, I'll say. Why is that, Stash? Him and Austin fought. And I noticed I didn't hear you say rest in peace, the beautiful white soul Austin Metcalf either. None of y'all. All y'all doing is coming in here talking about Carmelo, but what about Austin Metcalf's mortal soul? And nobody came in here and said rest in peace, Austin, or I feel sorry for his dad and his mom or his twin brother. His twin brother lost half of them. But all of y'all came in here saying y'all tugging at Carmelo's butthole. Like, how immature is that? How insensitive, showing who you really are. All you need is just another black target. You don't care that a white boy died, that another black boy killed him. All you need is another black target. How crazy is that? None of y'all clowns. And watch y'all start telling me. Don't say it now. Rest in peace, Austin Metcalf. Don't, in your fervor to disrespect Carmelo's name, don't forget Austin's name. Smash that like. In your hurry to disrespect Carmelo's name, do not forget Austin, okay? Both of them matter. And one guy stabbed somebody and benefited off of white privilege. He got off, you know what I mean? His name is Caysen Allison. Y'all been too busy having a little witch hunt on Carmelo to even know about Caysen Allison. Smash that like. Nah, ain't no we. Ain't no we in France, motherfucker. We've already experienced sorrow. How you gonna speak for some people all across the country? You talking about we. Ain't nobody said shit about Austin. Y'all forgetting Austin name. You probably didn't even never know until I said it. But you too busy worrying about Fry that black guy. He got what? Fry's black ass. That shit crazy. You see that? Fry somebody's kid. And when you were 17-year-old, you probably was either, getting your ass whooped or just not going outside, dude. And if you was out there wilding out, you was on pills, you was a drunkard, acid, stealing, all that shit. Imagine when you were 17 years old, you was a piece of shit. All of us been there. When we were 17 years old, there was no structure there. And if it was, you was somewhere at a goddamn commune or some shit. It was two young kids, but you'll come in here and make it about race. It was about maturity and knowing what can happen with, inexperience in this shit. It was two dumbass kids. Both of them had aspirations. They want nobody living to die. Fuck out of here, man. Dude, you can't make mistakes in this game. Critical race theory or critical whatever you said it is, it's neither nor, homie. Right. Because you were soft as hell when you were 17. Smash that like. I was snapping about I was 17. You probably was in a nunnery. You probably was in a nunnery when you were 17. Jehovah's Witness ass. Salute, Grumpy. Then you know what I'm talking about. You said you were stabbed in the chest at 17. Yo, you know what I mean? Hold on. Oh, that's Donald Trump that's a loser. Ask Joe Biden. Smash that like a matter of fact. You got so much disrespect and you ain't even about the conversation trying to disrespect me. Spit it out. Spit it out, you fucking, what y'all white boys call white boys like this, you fucking cuck. Spit it out. You ain't even gonna be in here disrespecting. Your night's over here unless you use another one. Unless you're fired. Hit the showers. Matter of fact, my boo. Tombstone pizza, Pierre. Fuck out of here, dog. You think you can just sit up here and talk shit to somebody like you somebody? Nah, dog, not in here. I'm shouting you out on my live stream now. Come let me. Nah, this ain't one of them, James Mark. Maybe we're gonna have to set it up. Hit me up on my Gmail, bmctheformula@gmail.com, Mark. We'll set it up, man. You catching me off. God, gotta see what I'm committing myself to. Shout out your live though, homie. Drop your link. Text the letters BMC, lowercase. And drop your link, let them know where you at. But right now, nah, I ain't even trying to hear it. Young teenagers are dumb, Grumpy. That's all it was, some young boys. The hood used to pick on the cops with mopeds when I was 17 because we could go play. What kind of moped you had? A punch? You had a punch moped. Carmelo Anthony is guilty as fuck, bro. He only got they have 35 years. Ain't shit. Sure, he can do it, and I'm being for real. 35 years ain't shit, dog. Dumb doesn't excuse murder. That's what it is. Matthew Cole says, look, I was hoping for a conversation after listening. You're just a... Matthew Cole, you was there yesterday saying the same thing. Trump ain't getting no black businesses, nothing. And don't give me that HBCU shit. What black businesses? Name one black business that Trump gave something to. I bet you can't. You just regurgitating nothing, Matthew. You was in here yesterday with that bullshit, dude. You just a race baiter. How am I a race baiter? I'm talking, let's get it together. See what I'm saying? You can't get past that. I'm a strong black man. And I ain't up here asking your funk ass for your opinion, but I'm letting you give it. I ain't asking for it. I'm letting you come in and just drop it. A lot of y'all, you know what? You never said a single thing like that to a black man a day in your life until the internet was invented. And now you're these Aryan race warriors, dog. I don't give a fuck about what color you is. I'm more into integrity. Because the white man, black man, Chinese man across your ass, just like any man, just tell me how big the booty is, how much money, and I mean, who's telling him to do it, motherfucker? What the fuck? Yeah, that's what y'all got to get it out y'all minds. White people don't give a fuck about you either, and you white. You know what I'm saying? The people in power don't give a fuck about you or me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nobody special no more. Well, the adults, man, like they was trying to get Jeff Metcalf to be a white supremacist last year. Jake Lane, I think Jake Lane is getting paid by the government. He was just at a BET shit. Everybody knows BET some fake ass black dudes. All that shit is ran by white people. What was he doing there? He was a paid participant because he was a fake fight there and everything. When stuff like that start happening, I know that the end is near. There's something big about to happen when they start showing a bunch of stuff like that. Jake Lee popping up at like BET shows. Why wasn't he at like a Black Panther rally or something? Somebody really gonna give him a go. He was at BET when they had a bunch of people with money and possibly they security there. But I mean, silly shit. What race war? You talking about? Yeah, I can tell there's a bunch of immature white kids in here. Garrison, you included. The race war would be fun. Ain't no kind of war would be fun. But you know that it's great possibility that shit could happen, and it's a great possibility that it will never happen. So you just talking like that. When it happens, you'll be the first one to go because you'll try to run. The NAACP ain't shit. You talking about Trump donating to the NAACP? When has the NAACP donated to the black community? They ain't shit, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all caught up in that shit. The NAACP is so far away from the black community. They only care about NAACP shit, dude. Nation of Islam, all them people, man. Well, Louis Farrakhan. They don't care nothing about what they got something going on. You talking about Donald Trump came to the NAACP. He might well have kept it because they got embezzled. That shit was a motherfucker. Somebody brought a diamond ring with that motherfucker. According to the source, there has been claiming that all alien motherships will appear during the World Cup. Reason is go take a nap, man. Sleep deprivation is a motherfucker. Ricky and Morty had an episode about a race war. I know y'all still watching Ricky and Morty. You 60 years old watching Ricky and Morty. Get your fucking mind right. See, you still watching Ricky and Morty. Hood rats. The fuck you from 1984? Don't nobody say hood rats no more. I can tell there's a lot of y'all that ain't never been off the porch. Matter of fact, you stuck in that fucking Archie Bunker recliner that you sat in because you got gout and you can't walk. Yeah, white and black people sell out. Ain't no thing. I don't know who the NWC ran by, but I know they ain't got black people in there. I mean, you're 27, but your feet smell like you're 60. Smash that light. Wooski! What's up, boy? Wooski, what's up with you, fam? What's going on? What's going on? What you got going on for the 4th? Any of y'all burning any crosses on the 4th? I have 2 kids, one white, one black. Both are amazing because I raised them to stop listening to people who will put them down. That's excellent. But guess what? You just a typical white person. You'll say that because that's supposed to justify you having a conversation with me about black people because you got a black kid. But guess what? Without knowing, so if you never told somebody that kid's race and you looked at him on paper, you know that he'd be a white kid because he's being raised by a white person. It's sort of like Obama. If you look at Obama on paper and you never mention his race, he would be a white kid because 2 old grandparents, white, raised him in a white suburban upper middle class. I mean, he went to Harvard, so on paper he would be a white person. Smash that like. I hate when somebody says, I got a friend that's black, and now you using your kid is supposed to give you a pass to talk the black shit, man, through code. Stop being a sucker, man. Be a father to your child, man. I ain't asked you for that. I got one white and one black. You words in the motherfucker say, I have black friends. Shit. You feel me? I mean, I ain't knocking you for it, but you see how that sounds to me? I got one black. You wanted me to know that instead of saying I got 2 kids. Why did you single the black one out? Is it your token? You know what I mean? That don't make sense, dude. And they probably go over your head and you go, what did you want my kids? Watch. I have 2 kids. One white, one black. Both are amazing because I raised them. I don't need to know about that you wanted the United Nations over there. I didn't ask you that. But you see how you use your black kid as a token? You could have said, I got 2 kids and I raised them to not see color. You didn't have to let me know that one was white and one was black. But see what I'm saying? Remember, people, life is hard, but it's harder when you are stupid. Garrison. Once again, go take a nap, man. Or cut your toenails. They're hanging over your slippers. Dog, Trump is a friend of Epstein, Amber. Don't put that shit on Obama. How am I playing race crap? It's a bunch of goddamn neo-Nazis that can't think fast and y'all hating. So FYI, I know because the guy, caysen, Allison, he stabbed a Mexican guy and got 10 years. Shit. And he had a weapons enhancement on his shit. I didn't ask you why you don't have no kids. Because they ain't lawyer. No, you can't work the middle because your white thing ain't, your thing too little, like Pun say. I'm talking about because they not lawyer. For real, Wolski, you laughing at that shit. I told him cut his nails. Yeah, they're hanging over his sandals, man. All natural born citizens have a lot less rights than immigrants. Shit, well, that's the case. The sheriffs in your town got more power than the police, if you know anything. So all natural born citizens get the same thing non-citizens get. See how you just lashed out, and then you ain't even really gangster with it. You put the little stars. You couldn't even be man enough to text. I don't give a fuck whether you ask me. You put I don't star. I don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look at you. You're upset. So Obama went to prep school with who? Who, Amber? And that's right. Prep school. What black kids are going to prep school that are in the upper epsilon and elite? Obama was. I mean, he was a white person. Only thing about him that was of color was his skin, his lifestyle, and the quality of life was rich, well-off white grandparents. Who cares if he went to prep school with Epstein, dog? But that don't mean he was friends with him. You went to school with goddamn Polly, the girl that could suck a golf ball through a water hose. I saw y'all hanging out, but I didn't say y'all were friends. God damn. Y'all love. Why does Obama affect y'all different than any other black person? That's crazy. Donald Trump is like that. Why is Obama living in a condo in y'all head, man? What the fuck? You know what, Amber? He was good until then. I don't play that shit. Why you gonna disrespect that lady like that? And you got cankles. You ain't even got ankles, man. But you're gonna say, Michelle Obama, yo, this conversation is over. Smash that like, man. You can't even just have a conversation. I mean, deal with the politics of the thing. You know that lady ain't no man. But guess what? You know what Donald Trump will tell you right about right now, right? You're fired. Nah, I don't idolize Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I don't idolize Obama. I'm sorry. Smash that like, y'all. See, that's what I'm saying. You're just going about following people. I'm pretty sure it's like millions of people that's online. One monkey with a short tail is probably a monkey with a long one that can swing a little more well. How is this guy half Muslim, a gay Muslim? That's Mamdani, ain't it? Look at this shit. Like, y'all white people hate that African American guy and his wife. She did not come out on, you know what, you out of here too, dick sucker. You talking about that lady came out on her podcast. Go take a nap. The shit people say, man. Nah, I can't just, this is a political orientated website, fam. If y'all can't stick to the shit and you gotta make up tomfoolery, you're out of here, man. Wow. Wooski, exactly. But it's crazy that the netball's in here. And bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell with the barrel in your mouth. Bring them out, man. It's crazy. And I'm gonna tell you something. 99% of y'all that's coming in here making these crazy shits, y'all came in this chat because y'all saw that I had white privilege in the text, in the title. That shit crazy. You're so programmed. Now that I got you here with your white supremacist ass, can I get you to go over there and donate to the BMC E-Bike Foundation? White privilege is a myth and it keeps black. No, white privilege is only for the privilege. All y'all white folks ain't getting it. All y'all white folks ain't getting it. And as sure as you spoke on it, pardon the opinion, just as sure as you spoke on it. You know what I mean? Hit dog gonna holler. White, it doesn't exist. Sure. Jesus is a myth, but you can't tell that to y'all devout Christians. I'll deal with it in faith. For sure. Thank you, A2. Thank you. Here you go, my boo. You want to hit this jump? I'm gonna bring it to you. If you're chilling. Okay, I'm gonna bring it over there to you. Smash that like. No, stop trying to whitewash white privilege, dude. That's classism. You just saying it's not white privilege because you ain't getting no white privilege. All y'all don't get it. Am I Muslim? OG, and then you wouldn't just change your profile pic. Go sit down. Don't nobody say old head no more. Just say, you dumb motherfucker. I know you some old lame-o. Only because Trump is obsessed with Obama, and a lot of these people in here are too. That shit crazy. All white people don't. It'll be somebody coming, well, I was raised in the trailer park. So don't come in talking about white privilege don't exist. Ask the white people that ain't getting none of it and seeing your white ass driving around in a golf cart. You know what I'm saying? All foreigners should leave the U.S. The U.S. should own this. That's it. Majority of the crime is by black people. You see that shit? How you fix your mouth to say that? Yeah, they're related by way of Cornwallis, the general that turned the sword in at Yorktown. That's how all of those, all the presidents are related by way of General Cornwallis. Smash that like, y'all. Yep, there is a wealth gap because of white privilege. And now all that fucking credit. What's that credit card company? That shit. Y'all bled that motherfucker. Capital One. All y'all white folks, y'all think we don't know now. Y'all won't really got that gonna make it no money. Y'all had Capital One back in y'all motherfuckers. Now that shit different. That shit. You know what I'm saying? You got that. Ain't no joke if you don't pay that note now. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. You said, yep, Cornwallis and King John Lackland, England. Salute, family. See, you know, I ain't gonna talk to you about nothing I don't know nothing about. Oprah got white privilege. Oprah, let me see somebody Chinese that got white privilege. Bruce Lee, if he was living, he would have probably had white privilege. Because y'all can't fight. Y'all love to have motherfuckers around y'all to fight y'all battles and shit. Let me see. There's a lot of people that experiencing white privilege right now. Because now you can buy it with anything. You can buy that shit. I would say Oprah hates black people too. She hates poor people. You came in here with another goddamn joke because you said the same thing, but I already banned you. That's crazy. You really got a problem. White people are out the loop when it comes to America. They are, because they still thinking they run shit, and they laid it there. Like, white people are out the loop, but look at some of them in here, the shit they texting. I'm supposed to hear their voice saying some more goofy shit. You can take that to the bank, Charlie. God damn, goofy. See what I'm saying, Louis? You can't believe that shit. We commit our. But what about all these meth addicts? Hair growing out their ears. And I don't see really, I mean, there's a problem in the white community with meth, man. Okay, you ain't as ridiculous as many are. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or smack you in your face. You feel me? How are we gonna cure my sickle cell? The same way your mama got rid of those barnacles on her back with her flip of the goddamn magical dolphin looking ass. You ain't Tupac. Sickle cell. You soft as hell. You ain't never be half the man your mama was. Smash that like Lewis. I'm telling you, man, you said this live lit. I'm telling them the truth. Oprah had, why everything resort either with y'all kids today, y'all white folks in here, everything either said something about Epstein or Carmelo's ass. A lot of y'all motherfuckers, man. Epstein ain't shit but a diversion. I know it put a smile on your face because it's probably your cousin, your mama, and your uncle. You probably ain't seen them for a while because they probably been in some bando smoking all their teeth. So when you see them, you smile. Smash that like. Take it as a compliment since normally I completely miss. You ain't nobody, dude. Party. I'm gonna keep it real. You ain't shit. So what are you talking about? What you usually do? What you mean? What you usually do? I don't know how to take that shit down. Tell us about your gout and why your feet are so fucking swole up in them Birkenstocks you got on. Tell us about that. Tell about your gout in those swollen feet in those Birkenstocks. If you want to hear about my diabetes, first start with your gout. And why you got to carry that rag around and keep wiping that Slide from the lip. Huh? Okie. Smash that like. Wow, John. John Goatee. I see they got the weirdos out tonight. God damn. How long we got for Halloween? We got 120 days. Y'all out too early. We got 120 days before Halloween, fam. Y'all motherfuckers out too early. Don't hate because you ain't got a cold Modelo to throw back, homeboy. They need you. Man, don't hate, homeboy, because you ain't got a cold Modelo to throw back. I go for that, sir. How's your night? Murder is murder. That's how you do it, Beans. No stress. I crush them, no stress. Know what I'm saying? We cool. Coolin', fam. I'm just fucking with them. I mean, ain't nothing. We having a good time. Basically, you know what I mean, I hit them. Chilling, fam. Just chilling. Know how I do it. It's the BMC. Hey, if y'all ain't got up there and double tap the screen, let's get the mics up. We on the road to 100. If you haven't turned the notification bell, get over there, turn the notification on. And like I keep stressing, we got the e-bike foundation. Make sure you get over there with your $1 to the cash out. Let's get it popping. Let's look at the poll. Carmelo Anthony, victim of the system, 24%. Murderer, 64%. Who is Caysen Allison? 5%. RIP Aston Metcalf, 6%. Yeah, let's not forget about Austin Metcalf. I said Aston, but Austin Metcalf, man. Because guess what? He matters as well as Carmelo. We can't forget about Austin. No. Tell us about the hemorrhoids that I gave your mama from taxing that big ass. You hear me? Tell us about those. You stop asking questions. Enough about me. Let's find out about you and your mama. How she jumped. She's so fat, she jumped in the air and got stuck. Scratch that light. There's 43 of y'all in here, man. Obama was a divider, very sad. He could have run on being a mixed race candidate and brought the rest of us together. Y'all wouldn't have accepted him if he would have said he was mixed race. You wouldn't have accepted him. And you know you wouldn't have did. You didn't accept him for black man. And why would he have to say mixed race? Why he could have just been Obama and been accepted? See what I'm saying? That shows you the policy in that right there. A mixed race. Nah, mixed race, Lenny Kravitz. You go vote for Lenny Kravitz. You want mixed race. No doubt. I mean, shit, only the strong survive, homeboy. So I don't know whether he gonna rot or he gonna motherfucking prosper. But there's certain things in prison that you can duck off and do for yourself and get your mind right. So if he's strong, he ain't gonna rot. He gonna develop and grow. I mean, no matter what a flower grow, a flower's a flower. I mean, y'all got too busy knocking a nigga and like, damn, I'm sorry to see that he going away and that Austin Metcalf ain't coming back. Thanks for that super support, Lewis. Okay, sure enough you did. That's what it is, Air Boogie. Salute. That's you, RS. Thanks for that super support, man. Greatly appreciated. We're coming down in the days before we gotta go ahead and comment for the summer over. They shooting Uzis because they giving that to them. Right, they shooting Uzi, selling dope, all that shit. They giving it to us. Don't know black people or anybody, white people, let alone own any planes, trains, boats, or airplanes that bring in that shit. The government play a big part in this stuff, man. Smash that light. Peace, family. That's what it is. Greatly appreciated. Donald Trump, man, he got y'all disillusioned. 30 of y'all in here, man. Let's get the lights up. Double tap the stream. I'm telling you, 2 words. Nobody, all these people want to be coming here saying crazy shit. White privilege was in the title. That shit infuriates you. And you're just mad because you're not getting any of it. Louis Maurice, you cooking out on the on the 4th. I can't even think of that shit. You cooking out on the 4th. Hey yo, you know that hand of Fatima? I just seen some more stuff that I was looking at with the hand of Fatima. Woo! Hey, Louis, what ship is that on your profile pic? Can you spell watermelon felon? Cinnamon baby. Can you spell watermelon felon? Well, tell that to Donald Trump and all those stealing white folks that they're not a race. Okay, but which one? Which one is it? I know it's a tall ship. Which tall ship is it? I want him to spell watermelon fella. He come in talking some goddamn watermelon fella. Spell it. What's advice to a young man in his 20s? Stay away from fast women. She'll never be right till she's 40. Don't do drugs. And start paying on that house now. Can you spell watermelon felon? I bet you can't, Cinnamon. Spell watermelon felon. Yeah, what's the name of the sailboat, dude? And that's not a sailboat. That's a schooner. When they got all them sails like that, that's a schooner or a squall, or you know what I mean. The White House is for sale. Okay. No, these young people above, okay, you know, the first guy and the black guy, that's Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony, you know, they want to. But this Mexican guy and this white guy the Mexican guy is Joe Ramirez, and the white guy is caysen Allison. They fought just like Austin and Carmelo, but they fought in the bathroom in school during school times. And the white guy stabbed the Mexican guy, killed him, and like a lot of teachers and giving people in the school saw it, they quit their job. He caused all kind of havoc, and he got like 10 years. and a lot of special treatment. Yeah, smash that. Yeah, schooner. Yeah, I'm familiar with nautical shit. I'm off the street from the Atlantic Ocean, man. If I pull up to the bar at the late night, what I'm ordering, shit, a lift. I'm going home. I drank at the house and got some good pussy there, and my baby's there, so a lift. If I pull up to the bar, must be to holler at one of my people or something like that. I don't do bars, my G. I'm ordering a lift out of here. You feel me? Okay, all the oils. Okay. Just spread that like, man. Yeah, that's how I move. I drink at home, fam. I don't do a lot of going out to clubs and all that stuff. I did in my earlier years, it was cool to go to the bars and stuff, but it get old. I mean, it gets old, and when I like to be in my comfort zone. I don't have to go all the way home and get in my comfort zone. I want to already be there. He got 10 years because the Mexican guy was actually seeking a fight that immediately makes it radically different. Then, but why did he pull out a knife in school? Why did he have that knife in school? It doesn't matter about Austin was said, I'm not fighting. You gotta trap me and ask him to leave. No, Austin didn't say that. And although the white guy did say he didn't want to fight because he was boxed in and he was outnumbered, him and his friends. But why did he have that knife in school? Because that's all y'all keep asking about Carmelo. Why did he have a knife to trap me? Why did that white guy have a knife in school? What's going on, April Showers? Why did that white guy have a knife in school? Yep, it's your integrity, A2. Pardon. Why did that white guy have a knife in school? Can you spell watermelon? The lady in Florida. What was it? The lady that got lynched? I don't know. I saw the white dude that killed the two white kids that ran them over. That's what I'm saying. That's what everybody's been asking. Well, why did he bring a knife to school? He wasn't in school. He was at an after school track meet. Why did that white dude have the knife? That's what I'm asking you. No, answer one thing at a time. Why did the white guy have a knife in school? She killed the white man. No, I didn't see it. What was the story on that? Now the knife ain't illegal, but why did the white dude have it in school? I'm just asking the question because they'll make that as one of their, talking points for they'll. Why did Carmelo have a knife in school though? Why did the white guy have a knife in school? Right, and it was little, and then I'm wondering if he stabbed this guy with it, why was that knife that Carmelo had? They keep showing folded, and where was the blood? Right, and I remember seeing him carry the knife and the gun. Well, both of them had a knife, and even the white guy, he got an enhancement for having a knife, a weapons enhancement, and still came out better than Carmelo. He had a history of causing trouble. Carmelo has a stellar, pillar of his community. Yeah, they did, April. They set him up. Functionally, still, school having a knife isn't really relevant. Now, why did that white boy have a knife? Don't try to make excuses for the white boy. No, I ain't no get so aggressive. Why did he fight? Why didn't Caysen Allison fight like a man? Oh God! But the white guy looked like the craziest one up there. Not Austin, the other white guy. He's like, why didn't he fight like a man? Why didn't that white guy fight like a man? Yeah, on the big ass buck knives on their leg, tagged to their leg. Right? No, see, April, have you heard about this caysen Allison guy, this white guy, Caysen Allison? got in a beef with a Mexican dude in the bathroom in school. Is a white boy in Texas, and he stabbed the dude and killed him during school time. And also, a lot of people that were working at the school, they had to quit their job because they was traumatized and all of this crazy shit. Why did Why did he have a knife in school? Is the question I'm asking. No, not being attacked because Carmelo got attacked also. He just fought back with a knife, the same as this kid. Godspeed, Jam. I read it. That's how white people do it. They'll fight a band. Hold on, let me get in there. Let me get in there. That's why they often get ran over by buffaloes and shit, because they don't believe shit. They always want to find shit and try to run shit. You know who my dad is? Yeah, fuck your dad. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy. Sure I am, Harlem. For sure, Zero. They can't be touched, Zero. They can't. Social media retarded people are trying to really hard. Wow, Brian. What's going on, Brian? Yeah, he's a victim of the system. I'm telling you. He caught up in all this back and forth bullshit. Yep, he shouldn't have got bullied. I don't give a goddamn if you got half a shove. You put your hands on me, I'm gonna poke your ass. I understand him for doing it. I'm not mad with him. That's how it go. A lot of y'all just race off. You shouldn't put your hands on people. But what about caysen Allison though? The same situation. Won't no push. They had a fight. He stabbed him. Nah, I ain't on Twitch. I got a Twitch though, yeah. Go sign up for it. I don't know how it works. I ain't never been on it. But I got a Twitch. You saw me up there. Smash this like, hey, let me show y'all some cool YouTube shit. I always show it off for my guests. Let me show y'all some cool shit YouTube shit. Oh yeah, nah, I ain't never really been on Twitch like that. Do you think it's a good look? Should I get on Twitch? I'm gonna show you some cool YouTube shit. This shit from YouTube for their 20th, for YouTube 20th anniversary. I've been participating in YouTube. Okay. This is a lithograph. I don't know if y'all can see it. This is a lithograph commemorating their 20th anniversary. This is number 100. This number 1309 of 1934 that was sent out. For, I'll put it in a joke. Once I get over 50,000 supporters, I probably yeah, that was the 20th commemoration. Okay, somebody tell me what this is. Wow, I can't see the shit. Somebody tell me what it is though. Smash that like. Somebody tell me what it is. Wow, shoot, you're not gonna be in here with that. Thank you. Thanks, Nightbot. Right, a fight is the fight. Ain't no rules in the fight. Shit, what about the white boy, Allison Caysen Allison? He brought a knife. Was it premeditated? He killed the guy during school hours. He brought a knife to school too. Why did that white boy have a knife in school? But somebody, please tell me, what is it? What is it? Barrett Jones, what is it? Somebody tell me, what's this right here? Smash that light. What's up, PJ? He got his time. He got to eat his cake. Hey, I'm with it. He got to eat his cake. I mean, partner purse. We want to show y'all what this is. I got this a few months back, like last year sometime. It's like a clapper. YouTube sent me a clapper, like when I do my live or do a little movie or something. BMC, take one. Clapper. You feel me? Little perks of YouTube. I ain't got up there. You gotta have 100,000 supporters to get the It also came with a little pen to write on it too. You gotta have 100,000 supporters to get one of them buttons. So get over there and support the channel. It also came with a little jump with the YouTube thing. They say you little perks every now and then to keep it, you know what I mean, keep it going. Not that sensitive for the content creators. Smash that like. But to ask, you know what I mean? He was told to leave 15 times and push once. That's all you gotta do. And remember what Tupac said. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Doing shit. Youngblood ain't listen. Hunter and them ain't listen. Hunter and Austin. But let's not forget Austin, man, because both of them had something to do with it. They were young boys, and we talk doing too much talk of Carmelo and forget Austin's name. Can you spell watermelon, felon? Cinnamon, can you spell it? Smash that like that's what it is, Barrett. What about Allison Caysen? You think he'll become a wife in prison too? Juan Paul. Right, but that's all on purpose. They're showing you him in the light, in that kind of light. That's on purpose. Yeah, if that's what you feel like doing. Remember, both of them baked the cake that day. Both of them. And they got to eat it. Once you bake that cake, you got to eat your slice, Walter. Yeah, they lied. The brother and the friend. Wow, Keeper. What's your hatred? Is it just of a black man and you're glad that he went to jail, or is it because y'all lost Austin? Because I don't see none of y'all RIPing Austin. All I see is y'all condemning Carmelo. That shit sounds so weak to me. When I read something like that, like on my stream, when you dissing Carmelo, but I ain't heard none of y'all pay homage to the guy Austin. Austin was a kid that lost his life, but all you can think about is a kid that you want to wish bad on because he made a mistake. Yeah, well, Chud, we ain't got to worry about him being somebody's girlfriend. He already opened up. Remember, the girl said she pegged him like 100 times. Right. I'll talk about how piss poor mom your mom was. That racism where I'll talk about how a piss poor mom your mom was. That's what I talk about. Juan Paul. That she won't shit. And you just like her. But you'll never be half the man she was. Shout out Jeremiah Brown. What's going on with you? Nah, we don't play that shit. Because you come to my shit, you're gonna get the same thing that happened at that shit with Carmelo on them. And I'm gonna pop you in your head personally. So nah, I don't think you wanna do that. If you wanna keep on, you know what I mean, enjoying whatever, you know what I mean, you enjoying. We don't do that. And you ain't got the balls. You know you ain't coming to nobody cookout to do nothing like that. Why do people say stuff like that? Fake thugs, man. Oh, CB4 Gusto, MC Gusto ass motherfucker. What's your next barbecue? Come to one of my barbecues if you want. You can bullshit with rap if you want, motherfucker. Oh yeah, yo crazy ass. Part in your opinion, you been in here before. Bottle head ass. Party. You always coming in here. I just looked at your profile. Onion head ass. And story time. You better not come to one of my barbecues doing nothing. I don't give a fuck who you is. Story time with Big Fleabag. Trying to improve somebody's lives. Free Carmelo. Tell us backwards. Carmelo free. Yeah, it's bringing them out every night. Do I think Carmelo's guilty? Yeah, he's guilty of something, but not to the extent how y'all trying to make it. Sure, he shouldn't have killed the guy, but shit. What up, ED New York? What's up with you? Welcome back in. Chilling. What you got going on? Average black people behaving with racism against black. Just cooling, my G, just cooling. You know what I mean? Opening up the boards for anybody that want to state their opinion, you know? And that wild time flying. It is kind of late, though. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm just up with the late night crowd. They close, family. They close. Shit. That's all good. Only the strong survive. Remember that. Juan Paul. Man, Austin dad soft as hell. Did you hear the conversation with him and Jake Lang last year when it first happened? They were trying to make Austin the face of white supremacy. And his dad, Jeff Metcalf, said, nah, I'm not a racist. You're part of the racial divide. Talking about this shit to Jake Lang. Jake told him, shut up. It was white guilt. That's why he didn't stand up like a proud white man and fight for his culture. He also told him that if he don't make Austin the face of white supremacy, that he making other Austin Metcalfs and that he's weak. Ain't that's crazy? Go Google that shit. I got it on my joint. I could play it. When he made, I ain't playing that bullshit. I don't even want that shit in my lexicon at night. But he told, just Google Jake Lang and Jeff Metcalf. Jake Lang said he was soft. Shout out. Hey, can you spell watermelon felon? Spell it. Look at that shit. We can't nobody. That shit. That Steve Harvey said that dumbass shit. Right, you like the music? Man, Morgan Freeman is the voice of God now. They're not fucking with him. Y'all ain't noticed that? They got Morgan Freeman, they use him as the voice for God. They used to use George Burns. Now it's Morgan Freeman. As well as the Green Lantern was white, now he's black. And Captain America. Wow. I support criminals of any color. If I'm gonna get part of the proceeds. Fatal cool, fatal cool, fatal cool. What's the word, family? What's going on with you, fatal cool? What you got going on? What's popping? Shout out all my international players in the house. Fatal cool just stepped in. Fatal cool, what part of the country you in? Or the world? White supremacists is dumb as hell, so I'm not proving them. Yeah, I'm proving them right. And they're a bunch of goddamn mixed nuts, a bunch of cashews and macadamia head motherfuckers. Okay, that's right. I ask you this shit every time, motherfucker. Y'all there in Dago. That's what I wanted to know. What's going on with? Remember your talk. What is anything? Are the illegals ramping up? Are they calming down, or are they still coming? On the seventh day, God said, "Shit on that white and fuck it up." I'm having a gang of people over at my house the 4th of July. I'm hosting. I'm cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, hot links, all that. Oh man, y'all gonna be doing the damn thing, man. Are y'all having a heat advisory out there as well? We having a heat advisory here. It's pushing, it's assault, so it's driving into a police officer. Smash that. Like, pushing is an assault. Also, if he pushed him and he moved like 4 feet, it was an inch of abduction when you push somebody and move them. So who was throwing blows? You see, it's gonna be toasty. I'm chilling, Ed. All right, what's up with you? The topic is the Austin Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony. Also, there was a similar crime committed on school property by a caysen Allison, and we just giving a comparison on whether one is more serious than the other and should denote more time. Sure, he is Juan Paul. I just said it earlier. Why are so many supposed allegedly straight men so transfixed with somebody else's hand parts? It makes no sense, but it makes perfect sense. I mean, or anal fixation. Somebody done something to you. When you worry about somebody else getting touched like that, somebody done something to you, Juan Paul. Damn, I say get therapy. Sure they did, Cinnamon. Okay, y'all gonna be blowing on that cheese. Nah, ain't no white birds no more. They got bills, motherfucker. White people got bills. Chickens finally coming home to roost. And you better bet all y'all don't got white privilege. Hit dog or holler. Everybody that's not experiencing white privilege are the white people that are coming in here saying that doesn't exist. Because they ain't told y'all dumbass. They're doing this shit behind your back. They like New York people, they going to eat in the kitchen while y'all sitting out in the living room. They don't offer you a motherfucking thing. You're not getting no white privilege. Wow, and they was throwing blows at Carmelo. That shit should if you outnumbered Jeremiah. I'm telling you, y'all this. What about Jeremiah? Are you familiar with the Allison case and stuff, man? Wow, the most violent group of people in the country are meth heads. Doing a bunch of shit to get and Hell's Angels. You know what I'm saying? That's the most violent. Are meth heads and white child abusers. I ain't never immigrated from Africa. And the people that did come here, it wasn't immigration. It was systematic slavery. I ain't got a dog in the fight in Africa. Wow. It's some unintelligent people in here. Y'all probably ain't even white. You're probably some black guys that want to be a robber. Wow. For sure, I'm a pugilist. I'm on their ass. No, slavery was Africans selling Africans, dude. I'm not African. And that's why white people came here from England, Europeans, because y'all want the littest. Y'all came here as indentured servants and running from shit. No, you ain't praying over here. Get your ass to America. What do you think the people that came here to white people, they won't lit? He did. I'm not very racist because I'm standing on mine. Fuck going to church for? That shit ain't gonna do but pass a plate in front of me and expect me to put some of my hard-earned money in it to buy some pastor a Cadillac. I don't need church, motherfucker. I need good credit so I can get out there where your motherfucking white privileged ass at. Smash that light. You better bet I want a slave, motherfucker, and none of my peoples was either. But you are, to me, Adam, because you keep responding. You can't help yourself. Slavery was Africans selling Africans. I just said that, dumb fuck. I just said that, you dumb fuck. Stroll back about 2 minutes. And you heard me say, I'm not a slave. African sold African. God damn. Yep, Jesus was a boat. Also, the picture of Jesus they showing y'all is Cesare Borgia. Fuck no, I ain't African. What's your answer? Because you clearly dodging a Doberman picture. You shot here, motherfucker. Who dubbed America? America was named after Amerigo Vespucci. He was a map maker. He wrote a book where he dubbed the southern part of that they call South America, America. And then he wrote another book that he called it something else, but they ran with the America. And he never, co-signed it. Smash that light. I ain't self-hating. Fuck Africa. I'm American. I'm Black American, dude. You're self-hating. You hate no other Americans. And you hate yourself in general. Just as well as you come in here and motherfucking disrespect yourself by acting like a motherfucking cad. Jesse Smollett just came back too. I just see them performing. No, Adam, no. White folks protest to be anything than what they are. I mean, the no good, thieving Europeans or Caucasians. White people don't want to admit that they're Caucasians. You're not American either. You're Caucasian. Your granddaddy was some hairy ass Armenian. Why don't white people call themselves a Caucasian anymore? You better bet I ain't sub-Saharan. I know, Zigzag. What's going on? Zigzag, what are you, Armenian, Georgian, or what? What's your heritage? American nation of nations is the people natural subculture. Wow. Caucasians created the business of America. Black Americans built it, man. Believe that. Yeah, I'm Subway, bitch. The tuna. Ah. Sure, I'm a victim, Juan Paulo. You get in here for 20 minutes, you got my chat right up. Thank you, fam. Just running your motherfucking dick suckers. White people aren't really that superior. So why would I feel inferior behind some fat, freckled, non-compliant ass white folks, man, from the Caucasus Mountains? Wow. Shit, you own hip hop. Rap is here, man. Hip hop is monetized rap, dude. And we, you keep saying we, all these broke motherfuckers always trying to claim the rich white folks. They don't give a fuck about you either. Talking about we. You know what I'm saying? You got more similarities and shit in common with me than you have with the white people that you say run all this shit. Because they don't give a fuck about you. You're collateral damage, just like me. You talking about we run your rap game. We, them white people, you want on the motherfucking slave boat with them white people, man. Y'all didn't create baseball, y'all stole that too. No, it doesn't. It means I probably slapped the white off a couple of white boys and it stuck. Yeah, spare watermelon felon. Hey, see part, see how y'all crashing in on each other? I told y'all. Now you with me. I told you. Now, thank you, party though. We put a jacket on you for that one. You switched on their ass quickly. You switched on their ass quickly. I mean, you on the crew. Spare watermelon fella. You know that shit crazy, man. Spell that shit. He coming in here. And put a jacket on you. French in his ass party, but it's all good. Once you show me who you are, it's up to me to believe you and handle your ass to the court. Juan Paul, go take a nap, dude. Talking shit. Some old ass white dude. Juan Paul, go sit down. You be 6 feet deep. Go sit down. You think I'm gonna come somewhere just to fight your old rat bait ass? That's the same thing I said when I hit your mama. This shit is garbage. That's the same thing. I hit your mama. I said, this shit is garbage. Smash that light. Nope. Sure I am. You've been in here for like an hour trying to compete with my mind. Yo, cinnamon, spell watermelon. Your mama, aka the brown bomber, because her butt cheeks done got tore out the frame. She can't hold no motherfucking food on her stomach and keep dropping out her ass. They call her the brown bomber. Look at him. Look at him. You can't spell that shit. You can't even spell. You're fired now, though. No need. No need, dog. And your mind's like a pussy getting fucked. Bobblehead ass. Wow, man. Spell karmelo felon. I bet you can't, Adam. You dumbass. Spell cry. You can't. Reginald, what's going on with you? No, that's your ass and your corn chip ass feet that you smell. Go take a shower. Kind not. That's your ass and your corn chip feet that you smell. Your mama hate crybabies. No, she doesn't. She loves them. She married your whining ass daddy. Spell watermelon felon cinnamon, baby. You can't. Sure, Juan Paul, sure. You only getting preferential treatment here because you're handicapped, Juan Paul. Know that. I'm letting you use your handicap sticker. The racist bastards. So yeah, same crime, different sentence. Caysen planned it, talked about it. Okay, when he got some intel on that shit. See what I'm saying? Caysen, he deserved them 100 years. You can't even spell Hayes rightly. What the fuck? Put the fentanyl down, man. Either you're gonna be on the internet or you're gonna be on fentanyl. Which one is it? Sure. And you're in here, yeah, I mean, being a troll, but I'm the weak-minded one. I'm controlling you. I put that. I bet you the reason you came in because you saw the white privilege in the title. That shit infuriates you guys, and you came in with the bullshit. Obama 2028. He's actually quite knowledgeable about politics and a number of other things. He's just too busy trolling them. Yeah, that's all I'm doing, Zig. Come on, all my peoples know that. I'm just politicking. I love it. They can't think fast enough, Zig. That yeah, yeah, it's the learned behavior, Paul. Adam Fisher, spell watermelon felon before you say anything else. I'm a master at Scrabble and Jeopardy. Nah, damn. You're free to go home, motherfucker. You can't, because some black guy staying there. Your wife that flipped your dumb ass. Bill's Auto Service. Wow. You white folks are funny. Um, you white folks are funny, man. Y'all hate shit y'all can't control. That's one of y'all things y'all can't control it. Y'all hate it. It hurts y'all. Because white people think they own everything, especially that kind of white people. I'm not knocking all white people because I'm not a racist. I deal with integrity, but a bunch of these people that's in here think they are guaranteed to own something. You know what I'm saying? Right. That was and was talking shit before that. He said he was gonna kill a guy. That goddamn Casey. Salute, Paul. Look at Juan. Boy, you should know by now. Easy does it. Wow. Hey, don't be mad with me, Juan, that they didn't share none of that white privilege with you. Now you on here lashing out. Don't be mad with me, Juan. Be mad with your brothers. And you're texting all this shit 50 times so that I can get it, but I'm weak, man. Look at you, cuz. I'm not even gonna get you out because shit, you helping with, you know that helps with the chat rate. Shit, my chat rate up 23. That looks like my shit booming. That's helping with my chat rate, man. Thank you, Juan. My chat rate is up to 23. So the algorithm is reading that shit like, damn. Slot money really getting it in. Thank you there, Juan. You didn't know that, did you? When you troll people's live stream right there, it actually helps it. Why am I pissed? I'm not right. Didn't I tell you that white privilege shit had most of them in here? A lot of these people in here. I'm not mad at you because you ain't got shit. This shit popping tonight. I'm not mad with you because you ain't got shit. You with me, you might well goddamn get mad with white privilege too because you ain't got shit on. I'm just so crazy. You in here fussing about a rich white dude. You a broke motherfucker. That's crazy. I ain't never seen so much crazy shit. You're in here fussing about a rich white dude. You're broke. All right. No, the Democratic Socialists are leaning towards that shit now. They just springboarded off the real Democrats. They springboarded off of them. They got in office. The black kid was defending himself, dumbass. The white kid wanted to defend himself. He stabbed somebody 5 times in the fucking school bathroom. Wow, Adam. Is that how you feel? And you texting all this. Look at Adam. You should leave for shit. Shit, my life is glorious. Don't check through my shit. You know what I mean? Your life is not. You will never be talked about bad like somebody that's doing better than you. It'll always be a piece of shit like you. Adam and Juan. You'll never be able to say something about somebody that you're doing better than because you're too busy doing better than them. Nah, look at you. He texting that shit like that. That's crazy. Wow, keep it up. Go ahead, do it. I'm gonna roll my blunt. Smash that like, y'all. The topic tonight is Carmelo a white privileged PR stunt? Is caysen Allison a case of favoritism? Who the battle of America? Adam, you seem a little bitter. Now, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Y'all white folks, man. Y'all terrible. You ain't shit and you still trying to act like you something. You know that, right? You ain't shit, Adam. Smash that like. You know I'm serious, you know I'm right. You ain't shit, Adam. That's why you ain't here. Because you ain't got shit else to do but come watch me smoke weed and drink beer and politics. That's all you got to do. You ain't got shit else to do. I mean, fuck Black History, dude. Fuck Black History Month. I make history every day. I'm saying? Damn, your digital footprint look like goddamn Adolf Hitler, boy. Blacks don't have history. Your digital footprint is something else. That's what it is. And you wonder why you ain't get that job. Because they did a deep dive into your digital footprint and they know you're a fucking racist. Adam, you know it's your digital footprint. Racist is shit. You got an Adolf Hitler digital footprint. Or on paper, he's the goddamn Klan. And your history is eating 2 dozen jars of mayonnaise, you Billy mouth motherfucker. That's your history eating a bunch of mayonnaise. Hey, I bet y'all can eat 15 mayonnaise sandwiches in 2 seconds. Man, y'all white folks. But this shit is crazy that y'all got to be a team. Y'all regular Laura and Marty in this bitch. Something ain't right. Eyes without a face, there ain't no need. With eyes without a face. Shit. Your mama used to love to get pissed on, so she know. I guess she must have learned something from some African. Your mama used to love for me to piss on her. Y'all, and not even for to be white girls. There's people, there's young men that do y'all some dumb. Y'all are so dumb. If y'all paid attention to all the fucking kitty porn in y'all community, all y'all white folks ain't no good but watching kitty porn, dude. I'm on that purple drink. I wish I was. I wish I was, but now I'm on that Deezy Weezy. I wish I was on that purple drink. If I didn't care, would I wear this silly grin? We can teach our children your views and feelings, but they have to live with their outcome of their. Not shit. The white man can't do shit to me. He ain't do shit to me. I know him for the weakling that he is. The white man's strong enough to do shit to me. So he ain't do shit to me today. But get out my way. He did me a favor. He got out of my way. That's what he did. He got the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did for me today. He stayed the fuck out of the way, and I ain't had to run him over. That's rare. Nah, I don't fuck with Louis Farrakhan. He suck. He interest based. He ain't got shit for me. He's competition. Mike, what's going on with you? Pretty good though, you know. I mean, pretty good. Just checked it, my G. How you feeling, family? What's up with you? Pretty good. How you feeling? Big dog gonna holler, but a whoop dog ain't gonna bark. Okay, that's what it is. Get your head up, playboy. What you getting into for the fourth, Mike? You know y'all that's texting against the wind. Y'all have my algorithm. Look at that shit growing. The more y'all text, you notice that the numbers are going up because it's making YouTube think the algorithm that we booming over here. Thanks for all the okay, you barbecuing. What you gonna have some hot links and what hamburgers, hot dogs, a half a pig, what you got? What's the setup looking like? Smash that like y'all. Smash that like 21. You can't even save yourself. You're a wreck. The nerves bad. You're growing hair out your ears. You had a drug habit. And say you didn't, Cinnamon. Then you used to be on Adderall. Farrakhan would not be remembered as when he dies, he's dying out, Derek. Farrakhan is a sucker. He don't do shit for black people, but he always running his mouth about black people. Piss their ass off. Goddamn on La La Go Holler. Wave that flag. Yeah, but you had an opioid habit, a heroin junkie even. You was on fentanyl. I mean, you better smoke my weed. Smoke up all my corn. You better smoke my weed. Shit. You don't believe that shit. Oh, you know what? I checked it out. One of y'all in here with like 3 different. One of y'all is sick, but it's all good. Yeah, but not Louis Farrakhan, dude. I was in the Nation of Islam in 1983. Not Louis Farrakhan ain't a good idea, though. With any organization, even if it means the leader, it's suckers in it. He ain't right. The lessons, though, I mean. I don't give a fuck about George Floyd. He ain't did shit for me. Yep, fuck Islam. Fuck it all, you know what I mean? And that's true, Paul. All people deserve respect, you know what I mean? That's true. Thank you, Paul. Yet another black blinded by Islam. Dude, I dealt with Islam in the 80s. I've been a plethora of religions and trains of thought. I mean, I studied so much. You know what I mean? To understand something, you got to delve into it. Stop hating because she won't let you smoke in the house and you ain't had a Modelo because you ain't had no money in months. Chump. Stop hating. Them dudes suck. Fucking Tommy Sotomayor and just them old motherfuckers suck, dude. The ignorance is in here tonight. There's a lot of dumbass. How old are you guys, man? Y'all gotta be under goddamn on 30. White people be dating their kids. They got a whole name for that shit. Inbreds. A lot of them come out of West Virginia. So what are you saying? It's the same thing. Whatever you say about somebody else's culture, you can say it's in your culture too. White people are sleeping with their cousins and shit. That's known for West Virginians and Kentuckians and shit. Right? Am I right? And white people are incels. What the fuck? They mad with girls because girls don't want to fuck them. Wow. A bunch of white people that ain't got shit is in here tonight. You know you ain't got shit, Adam. Stop playing around. You ain't got shit, Adam. Stop playing around. What's the last thing you benefited from white privilege, Shadow Man? What's up? Nope. My great-great-grandpa was in the dismal swamp, chilling. Your granddaddy won't man enough to come in there. Sure I am. Sure I am. Oh, you go take a nap, man. You can change that goddamn profile pic, and now you think you American flag. Told you that profile pic funny as hell. Yeah, it's funny. We are no longer listening to white lies. I'm not. Sure, you don't. You do need me. You need people like me to point your finger so you can say that's the black guy. But guess what? You'll never be the black guy like me again, dude. Nah, it's dope. It's 4th of July. Keep it up here for the American flag. Damn. White lives only matter if you're a taxidermist. Stuff the motherfucker, put them on the mantelpiece. Your mama fit the bill with her big arms, her big arm. Your mama got one arm bigger than the other. Yes, I believe in white privilege. And a lot of black people are engaging in it. Nowadays, anybody, Americans, is American privilege, but anybody can engage in it. But white privilege has its birth in, the Constitution, all that shit when it was created. It wasn't for everybody. It was for the straight, white, Protestant male, allegedly. And I say allegedly on all of it because a lot of y'all don't want to be straight no more. Y'all LGBT, y'all come out of the closet. A lot of y'all don't want to be Protestants no more. Y'all checking y'all affiliations with y'all religions, y'all Buddhist towers, Catholics. J.D. Vance was Protestant, he turned himself to Catholic. And then a lot of y'all, I mean, don't want to be white no more. You're marrying black girls, and Chinese girls and shit. J.D. Vance, another perfect time. He married an Indian lady. A lot of y'all are not satisfied with y'all culture. So, I mean, what's your white privilege? Hell no, you're a shithole. Right, but you are in the club, and if you're not, you're making a prime example of what I'm saying. If all of that shit was designed for the Protestant straight white male, allegedly, okay? But who reaping the benefits now are people of all colors, because now it's supposed to be accepted that although they were the predominant people that were benefited from it, that was the white privilege. Okay, now everybody can get lit. No. That man in New York shit creepy, dude. Them Democratic socialists about to flip. We got to be careful with that. LeBron sucks. I don't believe in those sports people. If you're not a sports person, dictate how you move in the world. You lost anyway. Don't save me. Save your motherfucking self. I'm good. Smash that like. Who the fuck is Caitlin Clark? Hey, yo, what? Sassy Mo say the same thing. A bunch of young kids in the chat, man. It's all good. PS5 players, the server must be down. Carmelo Anthony is LeBron James. You don't even know it. All it takes is the right situation, and LeBron James will be Carmelo Anthony. You understand? Carmelo Anthony is LeBron James, and all it takes is the right situation, and LeBron James will be Carmelo Anthony. Ask Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? Ask Mike Tyson. You figure it out, me? Shit, it was just a flick of a motherfucking switch. LeBron James will be Carmelo Anthony. What part of China you in? Fuji and Providence. But they'll never get it. La la, they'll never get it, la la. No, Carmelo was a up and coming football star. He was trying to go to college. Him and Austin Metcalf. Both of them got accounts on huddle.com. Go to huddle.com, put in Carmelo Anthony. You'll see who he is. You'll get a chance to really hear his voice. Not when he was scared, when the people came and got him out, he just killed somebody. And you'll get a good grasp of who he was. He wasn't on no black thug stuff. He was a intricate part of his community. He played football. He played defensive back. And also Austin Metcalf played linebacker. Both of them were defensive players, and they had these accounts. They wanted to go to college and be something. You know, it was just a shame that they were strangers in the night. But nobody is saying nothing about this guy, Caysen, Allison, and Joe Ramirez. They have a history of beef, so that was premeditated. Yeah, Mike Vick. Matter of fact, you know Mike Vick coach at the college like shit a mile and a half up from here. It's the HBCU, but more white people go there now than black people. But yeah, Mike Vick is the coach at the college. Been up the street from here, man. Damn, white people ain't got no loyalty to white people. Look, you turn it in on his ass because he's from Oregon. I don't know. I think Donald Trump is. I think Donald Trump is. Right, Paul, is a learned behavior. RN, what's going on? You got to get in touch with his representative to find out that, dude. Smash that light. Let's get the mics up for now. Who had like 30 offers? Carmelo. Warren Ball. I have enough of your antics. You're fired. And guess what? The whole world is laughing at you. The whole world is laughing at you. Right, Juan. Good night, sucker. Dear Tracks, what's going on? All that dope shit, like I was gonna let it go. I just wanted to see where he was at with it. Just kept on going. It'd be like that. I'm not trying to goddamn go give him nothing to do while he had. Wow. Cinnabon, whatever your name is. Cinnaboo. Don't test my gun. You feel me? Matter of fact, you feel it? You feel it yet? Bang, bang, you dead too. You didn't even know it. I'm dead and didn't even know it. You're fired. She's taking a nap now. I'm dead and don't even know it. But it was George Floyd that set the fuck. Who the hell cares about George Floyd? I'm not a George Floyd sympathizer, dude. You're out too, because you don't know what to talk about tonight. You're talking about Carmelo Anthony. You're fired. Let me get a round of applause for the security. Round of applause for security, man. God damn, another round of applause for security. Get them out of here, man. I don't know who was that got probation for online, but somebody. God damn. You're fired. Would he have done anything different if he saw the future? Probably would. They have hindsight is 50-50. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing is half the battle. So it wouldn't even existed if he had saw the future. Must be a fentanyl drop tonight. A fentanyl use was in here tonight. That's the first time I heard somebody blame evangelical Christians. Evangelicals, though, but they started the Protestant Reformation. They started the Reformation. You know that, right? If Austin Metcalf would have did something different, would have made him a less of a young man. If he would have walked away at that, told dude to leave. If he would have just said, "Okay, chill, this for everybody," would it have been a different outcome? Jerry Falwell, Daddy Grace, Father Divine. That shit go way back. You ever heard of Father Divine? He was a preacher. He was black, but he had a whole like a United Nations of worshipers, and they still worshiping him. He gone. Smash that like, y'all. I saw it vaguely. Like it showed something like under tent, but I have yet to see the real video. So he was surrounded. Once the true story come out, a lot of these people will be looking stupid. It happens every time. Smash that like that. Make sure y'all taking the poll too. Uh, Carmelo Anthony, victim of the system, 20% murderer, 68%. Who is Caysen Allison? 5%. R.I.P. Austin Metcalf, 8%. Democrats have divided America. Yeah, right. That's right. Democrats have divided America. So blame it on his parents, huh, Alan? Reynolds, what's up? Right. So you did go check out that huddle.com joint, la. I ran across it. A young boy had did a expose on it. Well, he was highlighting that both of them were athletes that, you know what I mean, had a bright future. Their profiles on huddle.com. Because it even actually shows you the funny side of Carmelo. He was very interactive with his people. What are you talking about, segregation of species? You don't even believe that shit you saying, dude. Go sit down somewhere, man. You're fired. You're trying to have an intelligent conversation, and here you go with the bullshit. That's what it is. Thank you for that. Greatly appreciate it. Should Carmelo be doing them 35 years, y'all? In your opinion, should Carmelo be doing them 35 years? I don't think he should. Oh, yes, I did. Also, my daughter was in the area at that time. I'm in Texas. And then okay. So you heard about it. So did you also hear about the Allison, the Caysen Allison situation too? And what's the impact is it having on the racial divide in Texas? Are people drawing their lines with an inch? That's what it is, knowledge. That's what it is. What's up with you tonight, knowledge? What you so right, family? That's what it is. Keep dropping that knowledge, man. Peace, God. I did hear about a case I had to walk my own dad down about Carmelo, but my dad went to a segregated school. So what was your dad saying about Carmelo? For sure, and for sure. He said the media. Smash that like though. What happened to Impact? And Brother Jay, he was kind of like, I don't know. I think it was all just like the Proud Boys and all those other militia groups that started popping up when it was fashionable to be. Where they at now? What was Impact's origin? And ain't Brother Jay doing some time? I say it was. I didn't know not one black person that was in that shit or that wanted to be in it. I say it was a setup from the beginning. Yeah, or Brother Jay, right? All that shit seemed to fake. A bunch of black dudes walking around with guns and police ain't on them. My dad said he was told to leave, so he should have left. Sometimes old heads just be trying to say shit. A lot of old heads, they just be trying to say shit to be different. Sounding crazy as hell. Yeah, that impact shit, nah. That seems like some setup shit. Bunch of black dudes with guns. They not there. But that he had something to do with protecting Donald Trump at one time. He was doing Donald Trump security at one time. He just seemed shaky, man. He's still in jail and in January, 6 people out. Ain't that some bullshit? Got that off that alcohol yet? Why is there so much white on white killing? Why are there so many white people when you watch the faces of them? Why are all of them white people? Why? Right, and that's exactly right. Oh, shit. Both of them was too immature kids. To the game of death. One's not ready and one's not ready to face the repercussions. Take them. Somebody's like, it really brings out the racist though. Technically, that chant belonged to everyone that paid. Right now, I heard that the coach told him to come over there. And then I heard he was fighting with Hunter. But remember, Rush Limbaugh came out of nowhere. Wasn't he a talk show host or something? Or was he a talk show host after he was in the politics? I didn't know he came out of nowhere. Super popular. So, he came out of nowhere. Right. They weren't infiltrated. It was the white man's creation. It was part of the they was churning out the different militias for the white people and black people. They were creating that shit at the time. Remember when Impact was popular, that was the era of everybody was protesting something. Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ plus. It was. I don't know no black people that was involved in it. What type of show did he have? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. Y'all know Elvis Presley stole that game but a hound dog from Big Mama Thornton. Right wing radio, okay. Do you think Impact was a real organization? Can you spell Watermelon Channel State of America? Spell it. Spell Watermelon Channel. Can you spell it? Who knows? I'm interested too. No. Spell watermelon felon, dude. You can't. You cannot spell watermelon felon. What kind of platoon? You in the Marines? Spell it. Spell watermelon felon. Yep. Yep. Cheesy chicken bite. See how I brainwashed you to spell watermelon felon again? You didn't even believe that you spelled it the first time, dummy. See what I'm saying? But you come in hollering watermelon felon. Save America. See how you spelled it with your dumb ass. You wasn't even sure that you spelled it the first time. No, dude spelled the watermelon felon for me. Like he did in the first. He second guessed himself. Dumb as fuck. What's up, Luda? Trump said that about MAGA. He didn't say that about black people. Say that about MAGA. And Thomas, spell first world. As best you can. Great Savage, spell IQ. Faces a cantaloupe and a punching bag in somebody's pillow. The problem is, what's up with you? Savage no one, I mean, nobody in your real life or the world gives a fuck about you. That's why they ain't here fucking with me. Thomas, do you know what the third world is? Third world country is. The mini third world had its origin in the 50s during the McCarthy era because the McCarthy niggas accused everybody being a communist. Third world would be the countries that was in between going from democracy to communism to socialism or whatever they had to offer. That's what the third world, they didn't mean nothing about wealth. It came out of communism. Go Google it, Johnny. Y'all be just saying shit and know what y'all talking about. You ain't man enough to give me an IQ test, Rick. I know that whatever branch of service you're in, you're in a disrespect to them because you're disrespecting yourself in here. But all the racist derogatory, I'm pretty sure you fought next to some black soldiers, whether you was a Marine in the Navy or wherever you was. I'm pretty sure you fought with some black people. And how would you think they would feel if they heard you talking like that? Wake the break. I mean, no, you know Jeff Metcalf got bitched out by what's his name? Jake Lane. He said Jeff Metcalf was a weak son of a bitch, but he want to make his son the face of white supremacy last year. Did you ever hear that speech? State of America. Have you ever heard the speech with Jeff Metcalf and Jake Lane? Jonathan, how many of these accounts do you have? Ain't it crazy? Were they only ally? French and German, you're an N-word. You know, those people that's from France and Germany are black. You're an N-word. Hey, Pressure, who was that in your profile pic? Is that William? Is that Wilhelm? As I call it, is that Wilhelm? Was that Vice Chancellor Wilhelm? Germany sucks. Don't go to Germany. They got a bed bug problem. Don't go to fucking Germany. They're gonna bite your legs up. Right. No, Germany has a crack epidemic, and the whole of Europe has a bed bug problem. And that's crazy. They warned the people that went to Paris and they went to France for the Olympics that it was a bed bug infestation. I'm serious. Europe has a fucking bed bug infestation, and that's crazy. No, I ain't talking about no immigration. I'm talking about bed bugs on their funky ass. The whole Europe has a bed bug infestation. When they had the Olympics over there, I was like, damn, all those fucking international people that's gonna take all the fuck bed, those French ass bed bugs somewhere. Sure. Sure. You know you'll never be talking about somebody that's doing better than you. There's always be somebody that ain't shit trying to make themselves feel good by taking you down. Uh-huh. But your granddaddy had it. You be like, that. Shit. And it's crazy how air mattresses be popping. Don't you think you would think the technology for air mattresses would have been ahead, got that going? Them shit still busting. And one of y'all probably laying on one now with a patch on it. Especially this guy, Ian Morgan, whatever his fucking name is. You probably laying on an air mattress right now with a patch in it. Spell PTSD. Ian, spell PTSD. I bet you can. Oh, you fancy yourself a content creator. Ian Bad Gun Mangum. Horrible name. Ain't no gangsters in Derbyshire, so set out, Ian. Ain't no gangsters in Derbyshire. That sounds like some punk shit. Ian's from Derbyshire, y'all. He's gangster. Go sit down. And that's in UK. That's why you got mad. You got bed bugs, your UK ass. I told you, Europe is full of bed bugs. In Derbyshire. Nah, Ian, you ain't got no wins in here now. He's in Derbyshire. Who the fuck is in Derbyshire? Hey yo, Ian, You don't get no talk. You can't even talk this shit, dude. Nope. I clean that pipe. Yeah, you ain't got no wins, man. You in Derbyshire. Ain't no gangsters in Derbyshire. It's bed bugs. Bed bugs the size of quarters. It's probably, I mean, yeah. Elvis was the hero the most, but it never meant nothing. Something was straight out racist and plain. Like Flavor and them said, motherfucking man John Wayne. I mean, fuck John Wayne. Ain't nobody from Derbyshire. Wow, man. Damn. Dude said Derbyshire. Who the fuck is this Derbyshire, dude? John Wayne's from Derbyshire. John Wayne ain't no motherfucking body. Them old ass movies don't even get no play. John Wayne, nigga said John Wayne from Derbyshire. Your whack ass from Derbyshire. I know you was crazy that somebody even mentioned that lonely ass motherfucking hellhole. Derbyshire. Who the fuck is in Derbyshire but a bunch of inbred? You out there taking pictures of Ferraris in Derbyshire. Wow. That's it. Oh Lord, a proper bluff. You sound like an idiot. You talking to a rat. You sound like Andy Cap. What the fuck? You goof ass. You in here talking all this racist shit. And you goofy as hell. That was just what's the name talking, man? Ian. Goofy as hell. Hello, dog. You goofy as fuck. In here talking all that tough talk. You got PTSD the way you talk. Hello, dog. Shit, I pulled a knife or gun or whatever when I was young. Ain't no rules in war. He said it was Obama Wyatt. Wow. Getting back on in with his goofy ass. Yeah, sit down. You know, why do you say Obama divided America? Huh? What do you mean before Obama there was no racism? Why would they have desegregation in the system if there wasn't no racism? Jim Crow laws, Willie Lynch. What about you ever heard of caysen Allison, Henry Morales? What's your opinion on caysen Allison? He also had a knife during school times, and when he stabbed the guy, a lot of school teachers quit their jobs because it was so traumatic for them. They couldn't believe what they saw. Okay, John Smith. Yeah, go Google him and come back and let's have a discussion on this case. Caysen was a young guy. Hold on, I might have to pull something up.
Allison has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for the death of a fellow student in 2022.
Allison was convicted in April of stabbing and killing fellow student Joe Ramirez, and today he received the maximum sentence for criminally negligent homicide. 6 News reporter Sydney Walker has been in the courtroom since day one and has more on today's sentencing.
After nearly 3 years of awaiting trial, 2 weeks of testimony, a sequestered jury, and a deadly weapon enhancement, Caysen Allison will spend the next decade behind bars. Allison was sentenced to confinement in an institutional division for 10 years. This came after 9 witnesses testified this morning, including the mothers of both victims, Allison's therapist, and former Belton ISD employees. All 3 school employees shared trauma from the event, bringing up a lack of sleep and increased anxiety on campus, with one citing the stabbing as her reason for retirement. Ramirez's aunt and sister both made it clear that they did not agree with the jury's verdict and don't think they've received justice. Joe's mom tearfully defended her son on the stand, saying she would absolutely not forgive Allison and that she has left it in, quote, God's hands for his vengeance. The defense called Allison's parents and counselor, all who pointed out growth in Allison and an overall remorse for his actions. In closing arguments, the defense argued that sending Allison to prison would be, quote, a death sentence. Meanwhile, the prosecution argued that 10 years is a just sentence, and that at the end of the day, Ramirez's death was entirely avoidable. In the end, Faulkner sided with the prosecution, causing Joe's family to erupt in cheers following the reading of the sentencing. Allison has already been booked into the Bell County Jail and will begin his 10-year sentence today. In Belton, Sydney Walker, 6 News.
All right, thank you for your coverage, Sydney.
With one citing the stabbing as...
That's crazy. See what I'm saying? And he killed the Mexican. He was a white boy. Shit, when MAGA get out of office, if somebody else come behind them that's not with the same ideology, they're gonna be too busy trying to be vengeful, just like MAGA is right now. They could be doing a lot of vindictive shit. Exactly. He said he was gonna kill the dude, the girl, that shit, all kind of stuff. He even got a weapons enhancement. It still came out with less time than Carmelo. Aria. Winter's coming. Y'all be wishing stuff on people that you know you couldn't even handle. You want him to go to gym box. Chris Hansen, you couldn't even handle city jail. So come on, man, that sounds so crazy. For sure, Lala. Henry Morales, you back in here. Henry Morales. Looking like a T-Move federal agent on your profile page. T-Move federal agent looking at, and you old as hell. Old as Tony Shabbatis. Tony Shabbatis looking as Kojak nose motherfucker. Orderly, Holmes. Orderly. That's what's up. Accent. Your tall socks. Dickies wearing ass, even though they're out of style. Cortez sneaker wearing ass. What up, accent? You know you ain't no Vato, Holmes. You look like Scott Disnick in your profile pic. Smash that like. Yo, you know that the NBA has turned mulatto in the first place. You can't name 20 dark-skinned people that play in the NBA now. All those fucking white NBA wives, the basketball wives, had the mulatto kids, and then all these mulatto kids have been afforded white privilege that they go to the basketball camps. And now Nike NBA don't got nobody that's like a national genuine player. Everybody is a product of some kind of basketball camp. A bunch of beaners and wiggers, and only stay home. A bunch of beaners and wiggers. So can you show me any evidence of that, Neil? Y'all keep saying it, but I don't see none of it. No, you have no idea, Chris. I can tell you don't. There's some real nutballs in here, man. Right. Hey, y'all, check me out in the AM, though. I'm about to wrap this one up, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I'll be booming in the AM quickly. Catch me at 10, y'all.